Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Kimmich picks it up out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Thuan. He's in a great position here. Now it's Thuan. Opts to play it back. Good read, needed to be. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Thuan. Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Vietnam has the chance to go the other way. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, the Spanish really have been churning out some genuine quality at left-back, and this guy, Alex Grimaldo, is another one of them. I think the modern game has allowed him to do what fullbacks are doing generally. They're thriving in terms of getting forward, getting into deep opposition space, and he's one that can't resist any opportunity to make those penetrating runs.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Oh, super ball!
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Porro. It's a searching pass. Kimmich. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Kimmich.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Rice. Almost half an hour in now. Thuan receives it in a good position here. Nuno Mendes. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Porro. Tchouaméni. That's a good ball out wide. Fired deep towards the back post. No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
It's their second corner of the game. Terrific header! Goal! Braga! Straight corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Sporting Braga have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
De Bruyne. Train9. Turns back here, probably the best option. Nuno Mendes. Now Saliba. Quality ball. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
There will be
De Bruyne.
added time.
De Bruyne. Good driving run. And they win it back again. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the game has already resumed here.
Vietnam can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Chance for a shot! They've done it! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Vietnam grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Train9, Saliba. Oh, this looks sharp. It's just beyond his reach. And it's Porro. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Train9.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Wirtz plays it in. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kimmich cuts it out. Chance here to counter. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Played into space. That is good alertness. Wirtz. No, that's been intercepted. Well, they could break here. That's good running with the ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Real chance! And it's in! Train9. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And the pass is intercepted. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Kimmich. Chouameni. And it's Wirtz. Just about up to 75 minutes. De Bruyne chips it through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Nuno Mendes. That's a cute ball. Floated through. Martinez claims comfortable.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
It's a foul. It could be a penalty. Vietnam have themselves a chance from the spot.
Substitution on the field.
So having
13,
trailed, this to
Vinicius
go ahead.
Junior. Number 15, Wirtz. Number 22, De Bruyne. Number 8, Joshua Kimmich. Number 37, Van de Ven. Coming on the field.
And they've turned it round! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Vietnam get themselves into the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
And it's Hakimi. Just 5 minutes left.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Succumbs to the pressure. Vietnam close now to seeing this one through to the end. Nicely shaped ball. Saliba. He's got away. Saliba does well to get it back. Gravenberg. Yamal. Stood up well to him
3
there.
minutes added time.
Driving on and making good progress. Tries a shot! He's scored! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Vietnam could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response? And we're done. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, I have to say I'm thoroughly impressed with what we've just witnessed. As soon as they...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And as you can see, we've already started here. Wits. Bruno Fernandes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He has found the way through. Oh, that was vital. And the counter is on. He's through here. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, good-looking ball. Now he's off and running. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm going to highlight somebody with special talents, maybe a special mentality, and it's this guy, Emi Martinez. As a goalkeeper, he is just a big presence. He's a big strength in the team, and we know he has a reputation for gamesmanship. He has a reputation of trying to get in the heads of his opponents, and it all comes with a lovely personality and a different character. And
oh no, what has happened here? Chance! Goal! Braga! And it's Braga who take the lead. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Sporting Braga have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the...
Great chance! Off the post! Vitinha. De Bruyne.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And now they can clear their lines. Now it's Thuan. Vietnam finding their passes. Oh, he's been caught napping. Vitinha. Sporting Braga trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind.
Thuan! Well, now it's a... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Thuan. That has been cut short. Gravenberg. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. Thuan is fouled. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Great chance here to level it up. He's tried a shot. Pinches it off him, and that has not gone well. Quality ball. De Bruyne. Wirtz. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's cut it out. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And no, that was never going to make it. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that's really well manoeuvred. Looking for the run. Now it's Mbappe. In it comes. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's been played through. It's Vinicius Junior. That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
That's just very composed. He held his position really well, and he made him make the first move. He was always in...
And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. And here's Thuram. Passing is crisp and sharp. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That is good alertness. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Vinicius Junior. Number 15, Wirtz. Number 22, De Bruyne.
Vietnam
on the
are
field.
looking to go forward
Number
now.
11, Mbappe. Number
Pass is
10,
coming off in quick succession
Griezmann.
here.
Number 16,
Now it's Thuram.
Fermin.
Vitinha. It's Thuram. Sporting Braga appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's Train9. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Chance here to counter. Vietnam still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Now it's Mbappe. Quarter of an hour into the second half. He's dealt with that really well.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
So, time for changes
Joshua
on
Kimmich.
both sides, actually.
Number 6. Turn. Number 2.
They're trying
William
everything to
Saliba.
subdue him here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this
Number
fashion,
7,
Peter, they're going to
Jules
really test the
Number
referee's
13,
patience from here.
Šeško.
Threads
Number
one in.
3,
Mbappe
Olsen.
receives it in a good
Substitution
position
in
here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Passes short and sharp. That has been slung wide. It's a goal kick. Vids. And here's Mbappe. Now it's DiMarco. Great vision. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Mbappe at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Sporting Braga are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Mbappe! Koundé has it out wide and in space. DiMarco. He's a sharp little ball here. Griezmann. And they can counter here. And play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Throw in. And it's DiMarco, looking to go deep. Train9 kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, super. Decent chance! He scores! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Now here's the delivery.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Can he finish? Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. No space, no... And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here,
Hello,
a
everybody,
clear
and
night,
welcome
all
to
the
today's
ingredients for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Train9. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Quality ball. And it's Lopez. Fermin goes on a charge down the left. Gravenberg. Wirtz. That's a delicate pass. Oh, well played, well played. Thuan is the guilty party there. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Bruno Fernandes. Rice. And it's Train9. And here's Thuan. Big chance!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Train9, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Thuan. And it's Lopez. Vinicius shot, surely! Goal! That was a given, it always was.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Vietnam have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Played over towards the opposite flank. Pedro Porro. Vietnam do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
That's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Lopez. Rice. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. For Rice. Thuan is onto this. Thuan! They've got to be quick to recover this. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Sporting Braga really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And now they can spring out of defence. Train9. Rice. And it's lofted through here. And that's an excellent interception.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's an imaginative pass. Rice. Pedro Porro. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nuno Mendes. Well read, nice interception.
Vietnam can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Now, great chance! It's a goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Now it's Thuan. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Vitz. Now it's Thuan. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He could be in here. Tries a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Tries to get it clear. It's a searching pass. Defending was strong and firm. Mbappe. Delivery from Mbappe. And there is the half-time whistle. So your views on the first half?
Vietnam certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information provided.
Don't leave the
by
door
local
open for the
police.
opposition.
Vietnam ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And we're underway again.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
This looks promising. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Vitz, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is as far as they're going to go. He's away! Martinez gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Fermin picks it up out wide. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Oh, good-looking ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Wirtz. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And it's Grimaldo. He's found a way past. Oh, nice touch. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe gets into a good position. Chouameni, and here's Thuram. That's good play. And the shot's decent chance! They've scored! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Number 20, Alex Grimaldo.
Griezmann, and he's had it nicked away. Little pass back. Tries to pass it through. Wants to play it back.
Number 10, Griezmann. Number 32.
Elects to cross! Smashing header! It's in! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Vietnam take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Saliba. Matheus Cunha driving through the middle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Thuram might just make this. Vitinha. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lovely pass, but can... And the finish! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Surely now! Saliba looking for options. Can he finish? Oh no, that could be a costly miss. So, third corner of the game. Very nicely done. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Oh, a delicate chip through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, and a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. And that one... And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the pass is intercepted. Jimenez spots it and intercepts. Has a look and plays it forward. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Oh, that's fabulous. Cross into the box. Terrific header. Decent enough try.
Firmino certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Schlotterbeck played towards the other side. Still goalless. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Thuan really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Pedro Porro. And it's Rice. Mbappe is onto this. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Gravenberg. That's a cute ball. No luck with that dink over the top. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that was not the case. Gravenberg gathers from the goal kick. Thuan. Out towards the flank. Wirtz on a strong run down the right.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pedro Porro driving on and making good progress. Now it's Rice. Knocks it into space. He is through here. Van der Ven defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And that is out of play. Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe. That's a good ball out wide.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Vermin. Train9 could move up a gear here. Thuan. Great vision. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He has a look up. Elects to cross. Crossed it again. That'll be a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Cleared without complication. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Gravenberg. Knocks it out wide. Lopez. Pings in a big header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Vermin. Now he's off and running. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Rice. Now here's the delivery. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So what can they make of this? Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And here's Thuan. Well seen, saw that coming. And there's the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So your views on the first half?
Look, I think sometimes they're crossing for crossing's sake. It's percentage football. The more balls you get in the box, the likelier it is to score. Well, that's good to a point, but they also need an alternative.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Vietnam are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now this could be a chance. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Train9. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Good ball, good take. Thinks about the shot. Bullish header! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Sporting Braga are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And here's Vinicius Junior. And here's Lopez. Grimaldo has it in a wide position. Very nicely done. Lofted in.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Thuan chasing after it. Train9. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Thuan.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Played into space out wide. Gravenberg proves too strong. That has been cut short. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them.
Substitution on the field. Number 13,
Van
Vinicius
de Ven.
Junior. Number 16,
Vietnam are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Williams Saliba. Coming on the field.
Train9.
Number 11, Mbappe. Number 22, Matthias
And here's
Cunha.
Mbappe.
Number 10, Griezmann.
That is lovely.
Number 32,
And here's Wirtz.
DeMarco.
Great ball.
Number
He's having a
3,
shot!
Wilson.
Oh, what has
Substitution
happened
taking place.
here? Delivered with swing. And that's a good ball. And the shot! Sensational from Wirtz! He's got himself an absolute peach. And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Coming on the field is number 30.
And very
Sheshko.
quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have our breakthrough.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very...
Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Vietnam grab the equaliser, and we're all... Mbappe! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Matthias Cunha. DiMarco gets into some space. And that's the keeper's ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Hakimi. He's picked his way through. Vitinha picks it up out wide. Cross from Hakimi. And it's
3
Train9.
minutes added time.
He's a sharp little ball. He's had a shot! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Sporting... And that will be it. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. Thuan might just make this. Oh, that's well spotted. Thuan. Rice goes sliding in. That has been knocked clear. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And now the breakaway. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And that's been won straight back. And here's Mbappe. Searching pass he's played there. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Wirtz. Oh, well played, well sorted out. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse.
Vinicius Junior! Just off target.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Quarter of an hour played. Gravenberg. Vietnam finding their passes. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, nice touch. Wits. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. And that has left him in a heap. And here's Thuram. Real chance! There it is! First blood drawn. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Vietnam have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Now, this could be a chance.
Thuram really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now he's off and running. Oh, that's a key interception. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Mbappe. Played out towards the right wing. Turns back here, probably the best option. Can he get on the end of this? He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that was vital. Rice. Now it's Wirtz.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It is a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's an excellent interception. Sporting Braga have the chance to go the other way. Nice looking ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And he was quick to react. Thuram, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That pass has been well intercepted. Mbappe, looking to play him in. No, he's just misjudged that one. And it's Mendes. And he's quick to snatch it back. And he's away. And that has been clubbed away. They get a throw in. Van de Ven. Played over towards the opposite flank. That has ended up in no man's land. It's a threatening ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And they win it back again. Train9 charging forward, the ball at his feet. Spread out to the left. Thuram chasing after it. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Vietnam have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Kimmich did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Played back in, played into space. Jimenez gets over and intercepts. That's a good ball out wide. Vermin. And it's DiMarco. Not the most accurate pass. Rice. Train9. Gravenberg. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Mbappe picks it up out wide. He's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time.
And the shot! And it's in! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That was a given. It always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Nuno Mendes, Thuram, now it's Thuram. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Mendes made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. He's in a great position here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Substitution on the field, number 32, DiMarco.
It's good pressure, good
Number
intensity.
16,
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really...
Shapes to sides! Off the
number
post!
15, Betts.
And it's
Number
hoisted
14,
clear.
Train9.
Nicely
Coming on
aimed
the
pass.
field, number
Vietnam
20,
do have
Alex
options
Grimaldo.
available on the bench if they
Number
want to go that
22,
way.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Number 10, Griezmann. Number 19, Rice.
And reclaimed it in a
Substitution
trice.
progress.
Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Matheus Cunha. And the counter is on. That's a good run down the left. That'll be a throw.
Substitution on the field, number 2, Williams.
Vitinha.
Coming on the field is number 3,
DiMarco. Train9 has created one goal already. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Solot. Now it's Maciej Cunha. He's got away. Kimmich does really well to win the ball there. And here's Solot. Looking for options for move. Takes a shot! In for the pieces! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
He has a look up. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. And it's Vitinha. Now the delivery. It's a mighty effort!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Could move up a gear here. Van der Ven kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Solot.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Nice interception, well timed. Griezmann. He's a sharp little ball here.
Indicated.
Vitz. Here's Maciej Cunha. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Picked out brilliantly. It's Griezmann! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that could so easily have gone in. It didn't, and the 90 minutes are up.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
And a quick reminder today to please take all lit-out bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution on the field. Number 37.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
Number 9. Gabriel.
No, that was never going to make it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's cut it out. Train9 clears. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's the chance to counter. That has been cut short.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Oh, easy pickings there. Maciej Cunha. Maciej Cunha. Vitz. Oh, good-looking ball. DiMarco is on. Up he goes! Played up towards the front line. Mbappe is the guilty party there. And no surprise, that's a booking. And somehow he managed to miss it. Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, that is a nice touch. Surlot, decent chance! Maciej Cunha. Half-time, extra time.
Quick reminder today, please have
Well,
your
it has
entry
been a
tickets at
punishing
hand, as it's
game,
time
both
for a
physically
match
and
day for the
mentally.
entry numbers.
But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Maciej Cunha. DiMarco. Tries to pass it through, and he's certainly onside here. And it's played in. Terrific header! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Big header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vietnam are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Deftly away. And he's there to retrieve it. Hakimi. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Saliba played towards the front line.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Rice. And it's made its way to him. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Goes for a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And the referee brings it to a close. Vietnam played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
For support for our charity fund.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Vietnam just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that caused a nervousness and tension.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.